Hi everyone, in this video we will see how to create a JMeter with Selenium script with the Chrome driver. So first to create in previous video we have seen how to set up a configuration for Selenium with JMeter. In this video we will see how to create a script. So once you have downloaded the required drivers and JMeter and the Selenium drivers and Chrome driver or specific driver for your browser, whatever you require. Okay. So once that is done, so make sure the drivers what you downloaded, so the drivers what you have downloaded in your local is compatible with the version you are using. So I'm using the version of 1.3, sorry, 103, which is compatible with my Selenium driver. So this is the 103 version, and I'm using the Java Selenium versions as 3.14. So you need to check the compatibility version before you start the scripting, and it should support the Selenium WebDriver of your JMeter as well. Okay, so once that is downloaded, once we have everything set up, everything has set up properly, uh, we can start the scripting. So one more point, just I want to give as a note before we start actual scripting. So if you're trying your JMeter with Selenium scripts with already existing JMeter plugins, so if you have already some different plugins like parallel controller or custom functions or any other plugins which you have installed, so sometimes it may conflict your Selenium jar with the respective plugin jars. So if the same jar, if the two plugins are using same jars, and the JMeter will try to download the new jar again, which is dependable with the dependable for your Selenium jar, and sometimes it will cause and run into issues, and you cannot execute your JMeter Selenium script. So I will just make a note. You can start a fresh JMeter instance with only Selenium driver into your scripts and try with that. So as if I mentioned earlier, so if a jar Selenium requires a lot of jars to for logging, for exceptions and everything. So it requires multiple jars. Sometimes you will be seeing that in the logs that's mentioning class definition not found or no such method exception. So if you see no such method exception, then it's definitely issue with your jars, which have two different versions of jars with the same JMeter instance. If you see no definition, no class definition or exception, then that seems to be like some of the jar you're looking for is missing. So then download the specific jar or specific search for the specific class in the Google and download the jar. Or I have explained how to download a dependency jars. So you can use the jars and that video, and you can download the jars, paste it in your lib folder, and restart your JMeter. So once you feel everything is done and you are good to start, so just I'm using Chrome driver here. Uh, so as I said in previous video, I will add one more time here now. So right click on thread group, go to add and config elements. Here you will be seeing the dependencies of respective browser. So if you want, in this video I am showing the Chrome browser, Chrome driver. So there's a Chrome driver, and I'll download the driver from the Google, and I'll paste my drivers here. Okay, and in my local I don't need any proxy, so I mentioned a proxy. Or you can suggest a way you use system proxy. If there is any proxy, if you use a system proxy. If there is no proxy, then it will not use any proxy. And so if you have the different options we have for the Chrome, so for me it's not required to give a demo in this. So I created a new transaction. So now the point comes to how to start scripting. So now go to sampler. In the sampler, you will be seeing the web driver sampler here. So when you click on this, you can rename this. So I have renamed that to home page. So in this home page, so this font is showing very less. So I'm pasting it in the uh, uh, notepad. So here I'm increasing the font size. So I'm making the 14. Okay. Uh, so this is the default object that will be available for your WebDriver sampler. WebDriver WDS means WebDriver sampler, and the sample result start and the sample result end. So here it will actual transaction will start and end, and this is the start. Okay, in between, we are opening the Chrome with a URL is a taskincomplete.com. So this is a driver class. So WDS is nothing but any WebDriver class which have all the properties of the Selenium driver, what you do in your Java Selenium. Okay. So the browser is a method, and we are getting the opening the browser with specific URL which you mentioned the config element. So if you selected Chrome, then it will open the Chrome driver. If you Chrome browser, if you select Mozilla, it will open the Mozilla browser. Okay. And the next step, so sorry, I'm not canceling this. And the next transaction, what I'm doing here is, let me take that, paste it here. Yes. So here I'm importing a Selenium class, Selenium package. Sorry, I'm importing a Selenium package, and I'm giving a name as a PKG package. So from the browser, find element is a default object which we available, which we each is available. So I'm finding element and find element by link text. So after opening home page, I'm looking for this text for a link. How to check key exists in JSON object in Python. So after finding the text, I'm telling the WebDriver to click that link. Okay. So if I go to manually to that page, so this is a home page. So I'm telling my WebDriver to click this page. Okay, so here we can pass this value as a parameterized in JMeter. We have that leverage, so we can pass this on a JMeter by using var start get var start get uh, get parameter. So generally we will use that dot get. Here we need to use WDS dot that's dot get. Okay, so in this get in this double code we need to provide the parameter name. Now let's run this script once again. uh, yeah, remove. So if you see this aggregate report, it will give the response times for the download of your pages. So this is front end metrics. So the script will give you front end metrics, including the front end metrics, so which is similar to Ajax true client in your load runner. Now page has opened. After it has loaded, now it's going to click on the link. It was loaded, and when it is loaded, it will close the browser. Still loading. Now once it is loaded, it will download. Sorry, it will close the browser. So if you see that there is a 6 seconds average and the 8 seconds of my average to get the load complete page on your browser. So this is alternative to a load runner as Axe2 client script protocol. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments so we can give you the suggestions and we can give solutions. Thanks for listening this.